the end, I will tell you all. The last thing I will do is destroy every good thing I have done when I know things have changed. And how do people win in things like this? They ride up undervalued assets and they sell them when they become overvalued and move to another undervalued asset. But ask yourself this one question. Other than the central banks and the big money here, and you guys, how many of your friends could talk to you for 30 seconds about the merits of owning gold and silver? And is the only time they talk to you about it, if they know you own it, is when it falls in price.
That's it.
We are 4 days away from delivery with 239 million ounces in open interest outstanding as of yesterday. I haven't looked at it today, but there's only 88 million ounces in registered silver.
Welcome to the Silver Investing, your premier source for navigating the complex world of precious metals. From the industrial demand driving silver's latest surge to gold's role as the ultimate safe haven in 2026, we bring you exclusive predictions from the world's most knowledgeable investors. Whether you're hedging against inflation or seeking high-growth opportunities, let's dive into today's expert analysis.
Let's look at what we see happening here. And this is not talking about gold, which I believe is the exact same thing, but different. But silver, for 16 months in a row, between 40 and 70 million ounces of silver have been delivered every month. Every month. Now think about this for a minute. A mint box of Silver Eagles is 500 ounces, weighs 42 pounds. Who takes possession of 70 million ounces of silver? How many trucks does it take to load that up, and where are they going? Every single month unabated, including non-delivery months. And ask yourself, why does no one talk about this? The media talks about the price and that it's overbought and that is it 2011 again? Is it 1980? All the shit to make you think you made the wrong decision. They miss everything. The only question that should be asked is, who's doing this? This has never happened before. Sure, there are deliveries. Not like this. Not massive deliveries, usually less than 1%. But here's another one for you. So for the February contract, which ends in 2 days, right? 3 days, on the 26th, the February contract, the way it normally works is that those who are holding contracts that are going to stand for delivery, the very first day that it posts, which would be the last day of business in January, they would say we're standing for delivery. But throughout the entire month, you can buy an immediate contract and stand for delivery. Now, here's what's really interesting. Check this out. You might even want to write this down. The February deliveries for COMEX, 4,639 contracts so far. That equals 23,195,000 ounces. A lot of silver that was delivered from wherever, London, Switzerland, wherever the hell it came from. It was delivered instead of rolling forward or cash settling. Remember, only 1% used to stand for delivery. The majority of the contracts that have posted in February are standing for delivery, not 1%, a hell of a lot more. Okay, that's a lot, 23,195,000. Not as much as we've seen in previous months because February is not a primary delivery month. January is, March is, May is. So, but here's the interesting thing. 23,195,000 stood for delivery so far, but 38,082,934 ounces have left COMEX. Left it. Where the hell did it go? Who took it? How many trucks does it take to take 38,082,000 ounces and drive it away? How many semis and to where? And why is no one asking? So if nothing else was understood tonight, if nothing else was understood, period, in the light of a market that got its ass kicked in 2 days in a manner that was so contrived it's pathetic, who is spending this kind of money? And these people, 38 million ounces times $80 an ounce, do the math yourself, you're what, almost $3 billion, right? Who is doing that? Now, is it any coincidence, just like the BIS reclassified gold tier 1, after all these banks repatriated and then went on an incredibly large buying spree, way outside the realm of what was normal, is there any coincidence that for 15, 16 straight months it's been happening this way here? And it must be a coincidence that silver has now been classified critical mineral and that the government is putting price floors underneath it and they're going to accumulate a strategic stockpile. What you saw that happened when Kevin and I were away skiing, when the price collapsed, is one thing and one thing only. They jacked up the margin so high that all the people who are very well heeled, maybe even have $1 million or $2 million in their margin account, found out what happens when pre or margin requirements go up exponentially, enough to make everyone say, I give, and have no choice but post more margin or sell, which begets more selling, which begets more selling, which begets more selling. And what happened at the very, very bottom? JP Morgan covers almost 800 contracts. But how about this one? SLV, that massive ETF, which changed the prospectus in February of 2021 during Silver Squeeze to say that there's a lag between the time that we accept your order and the shares are issued with silver backing it because it's coming in so fast. They did it on a Saturday night, that being BlackRock. Well, how about this one? 38 million shares were entered at pretty damn close to the bottom. How was a share issued? Share is issued when one of the authorized participants, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, deposits the silver. So they sell it at $110. Bang, they knock the hell out of it and deliver 38 million shares at $60. How does that work? But even more than that, now you have it inside of SLV in controlled institutional vaults where all these so-called authorized participants for the last 3 years have been doing what's called share redemption. Instead of taking delivery off of COMEX, they put the silver into SLV and then redeem the shares in the form of physical silver.
The markets never sleep, and neither does the search for value. If you found today's Investor Insights valuable, smash that like button and subscribe to the Silver Investing to stay ahead of the next major move. What's your take on the current gold to silver ratio? Let us know in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and remember, protect your wealth, grow your future. See you in the next video.